Hey everybody. So I wanted to update my the videos that I made about getting the COVID vaccine. I had made a video of my first Pfizer shot and the effect that it had on me, and then I made some videos about the second shot that I got 3 weeks after that. And yesterday I got my booster shot. And hold up, kind of dry. I have this gigantic water thing here. So yeah, yesterday I got my booster. Hold up here. So I just wanted to share, because if you're like me and you haven't had medication in your body forever, I just wanted to share what it was like for me. People who know me know I haven't taken an aspirin, I haven't had antibiotics, I haven't had anything since I was like, I don't know, a very long time, forever. My whole adult life, pretty much. So when I decided to get the vaccine, I was really nervous about it. I didn't know how it was going to affect me. I actually thought I was going to die immediately because I do have food sensitivities and things like that, and I was afraid that, maybe I would have some kind of a, allergic reaction or something like that. And I didn't. I had pain in my arm. I felt a little crappy after my second shot, but flu-y, I guess, is what people would call it. But I was okay. So I had my booster yesterday, which was an incredible journey for me, because where I live now, upstate New York, I couldn't get an appointment for like practically a month. And I just wanted to get this booster done. It's like some people very close to me are getting COVID now. It's like everywhere. I feel like if you look at somebody with COVID, you're going to get it. And but it seems like, thank God, people are not getting as sick with this new variant, this Omicron variant. But still, I feel like it's the right thing to do for me as a member of society. I don't want to bring it to anybody else. And I don't want to get it. I want to be able to continue to work and do what I do. But I think more importantly, I don't want to contribute to continuing this thing. And I don't want to be somebody that maybe has no symptoms but is carrying it and giving it to somebody else and just continuing this cycle of madness that we're all going through. So I got my booster yesterday. Had to go back to my neighborhood in the Bronx. I was able to just walk into a pharmacy and get it. And I was fine till about maybe 6 hours afterwards. My arm started to get sore. My bicep was sore. My deltoid, everything, my whole shoulder muscle, my tricep, bicep, which was different than my first vaccines. But, I slept really well last night. I woke up today, my arm is still pretty sore, but nowhere near what it was yesterday. And I have no other symptoms at all. I don't feel anything. I thought maybe I was getting a headache, and I would know because I never get headaches, but it never really happened. So I don't know. I feel fine. I'm in the, by the way, Merry Christmas to anybody who celebrates and who's watching this today, because I'm going to post this right away. I'm not going to include any B-roll or anything like that. I just wanted to share this real quick because, as I said in my first couple of videos, when I was thinking about getting this vaccine, living my life the way that I live my life, I came on YouTube to look for some information about people like me who mostly deal with alternative medicine, don't really deal with conventional doctors and things like that. Although I do believe in science and I do believe in doctors, I just don't believe that they are able to treat us in the way that they really want to treat us because of the pharmaceutical companies and insurance and, stuff that I'm not going to get into. But I much prefer to go to a kinesiologist or an acupuncturist or a homeopath who's going to spend like an hour with me and actually get to know me and ask me real questions, as opposed to seeing a doctor for 7 minutes. And, most doctors don't even want you to ask them any questions. So anyway, I came looking for some, advice or some people sharing their experiences who were living their lives kind of like me. And I found nothing. I couldn't find anything. So I decided to share my journey. And if you want, just go scroll through my videos. I got my vaccines back in April and May of this year, obviously. And so you could find that information in those videos. But my experience was fine. And I also share why I decided to do it. I think a lot of people who knew me were surprised that I did it, but I feel really good about my decision, and I feel better and better about it as time goes by and as this thing continues. And, I just feel like, you know what? Personally, I want to believe in something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to live my life with this paranoid, like there's some nefarious plot behind these vaccines and nobody's going to tell me what to do. Of course, people tell me what to do. They tell me to stop at a stop sign. They tell me to stop at a red light. They tell me to wear a seatbelt. Like, they tell me not to kill anybody. I mean, we're all told what to do. And we've all had vaccines in our lives too. And, it's funny, a lot of people I know who are not taking the vaccine, they drink, they do drugs, they take, Tylenol, they take acetaminophen, they take like anti-inflammatories, but they don't take a vaccine. I mean, and by the way, millions and millions and millions of people have been vaccinated and they're okay. And also, by the way, there are people in other countries who would die to get this vaccine. We're so privileged in this country and we're so spoiled. It's amazing to me. So anyway, I just wanted to contribute to trying to be a part of ending this so we can get back to normal. And the only way that this virus is not going to continue to mutate is if people get vaccinated. That's it. It's the only way it's going to happen. I think that eventually we're going to learn to live with this, just like the common cold or the flu or whatever. I'm quite sure that's going to happen eventually. But for right now, personally, again, for me, I felt it was the right thing for me to do as a contributing member of society. And so, again, had the booster yesterday. I guess I'm about 24 hours in. I had it 24 hours ago. My arm is still sore. I have no, flu-y kind of feeling, no headache. I don't really feel anything. I immediately put a lot of wheatgrass juice in my body. I went and got some coconuts, busted open some coconuts, put a lot of fresh turmeric root, ginger root, and, the guts of the coconut. And I had 2 of those yesterday. I ate a really healthy meal last night, put some protein in my body, put a lot of greens in my body, a lot of kale, a lot of broccoli. Took all my supplements, my vitamin C, my D3, my zinc, my calcium magnesium supplement, and just drinking a ton of water. And I stretched, did some strength work, and now I'm just working on some stuff. I'm working on a documentary, and I'm, preparing for a new film that I'm working on, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with the film that I just finished. And so I feel good about what I did. I am double boosted Pfizer. I'm double vaccinated with Pfizer and boosted with Pfizer. And that's it. I just wanted to share that. So if you're like me and you're like the wheatgrass coconut guy living, kind of naturally and not going to the doctor, unless it's like some kind of crazy emergency. Again, I am not an anti-Western medicine person. I just don't trust the fact that it's not that I don't trust, but I don't like the fact that doctors can't spend the amount of time that I feel they need to spend with me in making, opinions or, trying to treat me. I just don't feel like they're really taking the time to get to know me. And plus, I've had so many experiences where I've had things happen to my body, or I've experienced things where I was told by people that, oh, it was some horrible thing and it just gets better. Like, our bodies are amazing. If we treat our bodies well, our bodies will treat us well. Eat well, hydrate, get a lot of rest, get your spiritual life in order, do things that you love, surround yourself with good people, and just keep your mind right. And your brain obviously controls everything in your body, every organ, your circulatory system, everything. So keep your brain right. And so that's it. So if you're looking for this kind of information, I hope I provided something that is of some kind of value to you. And that's it. So Merry Christmas to everybody if you celebrate. I don't. But I'm just a Jewish guy from the Bronx who is not religious at all. I don't really celebrate anything. I fasted on Thanksgiving. I celebrate every day of my life. Grateful to be here, grateful to be healthy enough to do the things that I love to do. It's raining up here in Poughkeepsie, New York today, which is kind of beautiful, actually. And so I do celebrate when people celebrate the things that they love. I kind of love tradition. I love when families gather. I really appreciate what that means to people and how that is, you know. So for you, I hope you have the most beautiful day. I hope you all take care of one another, and I hope you enjoy everything that this day means to you. And I hope we continue to move forward to try to get through this pandemic. All right? So that's all I'm going to share today. Nothing about my work or anything like that. Take care of yourselves. Peace.